Here we go. You know what? I know. Sauce in the City is my favorite show. I know, yes. Brenda is my girl, don't you know?
Welcome to Sauce in the City late night comedy game show where me and my funny friends are bringing fun and games to late night TV. Speaking of friends, let's see who we have in the studio tonight. First up, we got Joey Lee. Hi, Joey.
Hi, this is Little Kitty. Joey's not here tonight. Not really. I am here. I fooled you all. I know I did.
You definitely fooled me, Joey. It is good to have you back in the studio for the second time. You know, it's like an old shoe. You got to wear it a couple of times. But you've seen some new faces in the studio. What do you think of the new people?
Oh, they're all very good. I'm looking forward to playing the games with them and seeing how funny they are. I know they'll do excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, well, we're going to get the game started right away, Joey Lee. We're going to see how well you know the cast. So I'm going to let you tell me, without seeing who's on the stream, who is going to be brought to the stream next as our next contestant.
How about Bacon?
Baconator. She's the Baconator. What's up, Christy Bacon?
What's sizzling, everybody?
I love it when you say that. I can literally see you like sizzling, like zzz.
You just want to see me fry.
Nah, I'll leave that up to the prosecution. Welcome back to the show. You have recently become family. Tell us, how that was for you, like what that meant to you.
I really feel like I have a home. Like I belong here. I'm so glad you let me be a part of this. Like, and everybody's been so amazing. Like, I really do feel like it's my time to sizzle and shine, and this is the perfect place to get my start.
We love it. We love a good start because you never forget your first. Even though Comedy Writers Guild is definitely accredited to a lot of you, I just think that it's like me and them had a baby and it's Crispy Bacon. Yep, it's Sauce in the City and Comedy Writers Guild had a baby, and there she is.
We're about to have another one because Kyle is on his way.
Isn't he? Okay. I love how you actually called out another person, meaning you remembered. Next up to the stream, that's right, y'all, our newbie, Kyle Yamkowski.
Yay!
Have no fear. I am here.
That.
I really like yams, and I never thought that I'd meet another person who was more turned up about yams.
Yams are my jam, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Well, welcome back to the show for your second episode. Uh, Tell me how it went for you the first time.
I think it went pretty well. I was definitely felt like I was gonna have a heart attack, but it was good.
A good heart attack. I've never heard that before said anyone ever, but I'm glad that it was so good, or at least good enough that you're back for another episode. So welcome back. And can you tell me who's going to join us as our next contestant?
I'm guessing maybe head ass, Damien.
He said, maybe head ass Damien. You are absolutely right, Damien, aka Dicky Head Ass. What's going on?
Hey, Brenda. It's good to be back on the show. I know that I have a problem that you address with the rest of the crew on a regular basis, and I know that I am the catalyst for doing that. But what I can tell all of you that's on this screen right now, including Randy Holton and David Green, is that if it wasn't for the Joey Lees that showed up, you wouldn't see what's possible in your life. And I've been on here 3 days a week for now 11 months. Okay, so this is like therapy for me. And it is so awesome to see Joey Lee going from the bottom to the top. I got to give him props. And David Green missed his flight, and Randy Holton will not come to Missouri. He goes, those bitches ain't that good, man. I want strippers, bitch. That's Randy Holton. Lock it in.
Well, Damien, that is always a mouthful. Turn your camera on and tell us who's up next. You gave us two, but give us one.
Yeah, but one's already out there. You know, I could have picked Kyle or Bacon, right? No, they're already on there. Okay, I got the next choice, right?
Yes.
Holy shit. I have to go with protruding outer labia, Nikki. Lock it in.
Hey, Nikki. Welcome back to the show.
God.
I mean, what an intro, right?
For sure. I love it though. That is so perfect. The outer labia. This is Nikki.
Da, 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. Well, welcome back to the show. It is good to have some more feminine energy in the studio. So you've seen some new faces. What do you think of the new people?
I'm excited to see, some new stuff. I mean, granted, like we've already addressed, I've only had the opportunity here once with everything I got going on, but I had such a blast that night that I was like, by God, I'm gonna get back on this thing and check out, the seasoned vets and the fresh meat. So I'm ready.
Okay, I'm digging it. All right, you have the next choice. Who else was in the studio?
I'm going to go with Junction.
Confunction Junction, what's your function? Looking like he's having a celestial experience. What's up, Malfunction Junction?
Well, I figured I'd try on blackface with this shadowing here and the lighting and stuff. Is it working for me?
Uh-uh.
Yes, it's working for
No.
you. It looks like artwork.
I feel like I'm fixing to do a fucking interview for Vice on Drug Task Force or some shit. Border Patrol.
Well, the way things are going in this day and age, I'm glad you got yourself a bunker. Welcome back to the show, doing the show by any means necessary. That's what that is. What do you think about the new people?
Well, I mean, I didn't expect the one guy to run off, but that is what it is. I'd probably do the same thing if I was alone in a room full of white people. And Kyle, I like him. He is. I don't care what the fuck he says. He's a fucking comedian. Don't let him lie. I don't even know who the fuck he is for real. But he's like I am. He thinks. His brain does work in a fucked up manner. So you're a comic. Shut the fuck up and be funny.
Oh boy. I
Nikki,
see that you
love her
did not get the memo of no cursing for the intros.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did, but I keep having to remind everybody that I've had a stroke, and the part of my brain that can even remotely care about that's dead. So just deal with it.
All right. Well, at least tell us without any curse words. who's our next contestant on the show?
I gotta go with my Alzheimeristic savant, Mr. Randy Holton, the guy who can count to 7 but not 3. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, all the way from Tampa, Florida.
Well, brother, this is the center of wrestling right here. This is where wrestling started, right here, brother. Hulk Hogan.
Is that who that was? Okay, well, Hulk Hogan it is. Welcome back for your 9,899th episode. We love seeing you. We love having you. What do you think about the new people? How do you think they're doing?
Well, brother, I think they're going to be all right. Is that a bad imitation of Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, keep working
Brother.
on it. Keep working on it.
Brother. I can say brother.
Okay, well, with that interpretation, who's our next contestant on the show, Randy?
Well, let's go with David Green.
David Green to the stream. What up, funny man Green? It's good to see you.
Hey, what's up? You know.
All right, got some
That's
light.
gonna be stuck in my head.
You know.
You know the Brenda Show.
The City is my
Something,
favorite show. I do like it. Shout out to King Dave for that intro. All right, well, welcome back to the stream, Funny Man Green. You've seen some new faces in the room. What do you think about the new people?
I'm guessing by whatever else is saying. The one that went out was black.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm the black replacement, huh? I'm the black replacement.
I thought you were green.
Hold on, we need at least one black person on the show.
You're the DEI guy. Okay. Tell us who is our last contestant on the show. Funny Man Green.
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my goodness. Who?
This is so awesome, David. This is so awesome.
You take too long to answer questions.
Mr. Clean.
There you go.
Thank you, everybody. I'd like to bring on Speed Bump.
Where was you at when Malfunction Junction was cussing?
Thank you, Mr. Clean. It is definitely Cerebral Speed Bump. Welcome back to the stream, sir. How you doing?
I am doing great. I would like to start off with an apology for my camera malfunction, but I am glad to be here.
We are glad to have you back for yet another episode, and that means your finger was quick on the button and you made it into the studio. So welcome back. We truly missed you on the last episode.
Did my homework.
Well, it is good to see you all and give yourselves a hand. You guys are tonight's cast of the night. All right. So we start the episode out. We could put our intro song back in here, but we decide not to. And we are going to give the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond an opening act. And that is going to be cast, voted upon. And you see, we have a full studio. And each person will give their vote for the person that they think. So Joey Lee, you're up first. Who would you like to open the episode?
I'd like to see Speed Bump.
Ooh, okay, great choice. I like it. All right, Randy Holton, who would you like to open up the episode?
The man that is green.
I love it. How about you, Damien? Unmute your mic.
I'm sorry. I do that just because I talk even in the background, and now I know how to fucking push my microphone, okay? I'm sorry. But who do I want? Man, I want the fucking new guy. I want to see him destroy himself. I'm going to kick your ass in points, motherfucker. Lock it in.
All right, Bacon, who gets your vote?
Well, I'm blue, and if I was green, I would die, and so I want to see him die. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I do want to see some stand up from green.
Okay, I'm digging it. I'm liking it. Cerebral Speed Bump, who would you like to see open our episode?
I would like to see the new guy, Kyle.
Okay, 2 for Kyle, 2 for Green. I'm digging it. Kyle, who would you like to hear more from tonight?
How about we give Speed Bump the bump?
Ooh, 2, 2, 2. I sound like a train. Funny Man Green, who gets your vote?
Speed Bump.
Ooh, okay. Speed Bump takes the lead. Malfunction Junction, who would you want to hear more from?
Well, I mean, he's already in front of that fucking bus. We might as well back over top of him and bring out the speed bump.
Bring out Speed Bump. All right, Nikki. I believe Speed Bump takes it. However, everybody gets a vote. Who would you like to hear more from tonight?
Well, honestly, I heard so many good things about your boy Yam. So I was going to go with him. Hey, you know,
Speed Bump it is. All right, Sarah, full Speed Bump. I'm gonna get that name together. 3 minutes on the clock. As we promised the audience, this is your opening act, the Cerebral Speed Bump.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Cerebral Speed Bump. I'm a recovering addict that recently got sober. The way I got sober is my friends put my drugs on a high shelf. Everybody's wondering why I got the name Cerebral Speed Bump. And the reason why I got the name Cerebral Speed Bump is because I was in my addiction, and I was trying to impress a girl, and I was going to get more drugs and more alcohol, and I was going down the highway, and I got hit, and that's how I got my name.
Oh, you became a speed bump.
So how did two people in wheelchairs have beef with each other? Did they go with a fake spin kick? Did they do Willie's competitions, or do they box it out? How did they do that?
They roll up on each other.
I would like another joke is the reason why I'm in this wheelchair is because I grew up in a toxic family. They were really religious, and they hate my Christian jokes. But here it is. So, what is Jesus' favorite band? And I'm sorry if they have people in here that are Christians, but I don't care. So 9 Inch Nails is Jesus' favorite band, and my favorite band is 9 Inch Nails too. And the reason is because it gets me closer to God. I used to be closed-minded to the idea, but I'm becoming more open-minded to some kind of higher power. So the way I learned how to swim is my father used to take me to the deepest end and throw me in the deepest, and he would say, "Sink or swim, sink or swim." And obviously, I learned how to swim because I'm still here. And obviously, I got past the 27 club. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. I never thought I would ever see 35. And Tuesday is my birthday, so happy death day to me.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm guessing it's a little short, about 15 seconds, but still very, very, very good. Funny. I see you've been working on it, so very cool. And we are gonna, like I said, get the games and the shenanigans started right away in this new segment called Press Your Funny. It's a new game, and we were playing it a couple of episodes ago, and I just thought it was really, 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 really fun. So I said, let's go ahead and make a graphic for it. So, Cerebral Speed Bump, I will get that right before the end of this episode. Anyway, I will give you 3 points if you can pick 2 people. Oh, you know what? We're going to make it even more dangerous. 3 points. You have to pick 3 people because there's so many of us in the studio. So 3 points for 3 people that you believe turned their stream on for you. I did not set your board at the beginning of your set, so I'll go ahead and do it now. If you guys liked what Cerebral Speed Bump did, leave your cameras on to show your appreciation. If he didn't make you laugh, turn your stream off and we'll talk about it later at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I would like to go with Bacon, Joey, and Kyle.
Hold on. This is a show. We got to build up the dramatics. Dum, 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 dum. All right. So your stream has been set. So I see what it looks like. Your board is looking good. So who is going to be your first person?
My first person, let me see. No whammies. Kyle.
Okay, la da da da. Definitely got yourself a win. Kyle, what got you to turn your screen on for Cerebral Speed Bump?
You got me pretty good with the drugs on the top shelf bit. That was solid.
I am digging it. Okay. Cerebral Speed Bump. I got to get that together. You got some pretty good comments from Kyle. He remembered your joke. So who's going to be your next person?
Let's see. No whammies. I'm going to go with Bacon.
Da, 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 da. Bacon, what got you to turn your stream on for Kyle?
At first, that wasn't for Kyle. It is for Cerebral.
Oh, that's right. My fault.
No yammies. Oh.
Well, you know what my mind was.
When he first started, I was like, oh no, this is going to be sad. What have we done? And then he immediately started with the punches. I was like, oh, that was a great misdirect. Like, it was wonderful. I loved how you mixed the pull in my heartstrings and then just smack them right aside. You're like, yeah, fuck your feelers, bitch.
All right. Well, 2 great comments. You only need 1 more Cerebral Speed Bump. So who's it gonna be?
Let's see. No whammies. Let's go.
No yammies.
No yammies. Let's go with I'm gonna say Joey.
Joey.
Well, I liked it that you raised your paper in front of you. Did you do that on purpose?
I'm kind of blind.
Okay, but it's a cool hook, and it makes you really act weird. And I like weird. You're weird. It's kind of nice to know there's other weird people around. So keep it weird, man.
Oh, keep it weird. I love it. So you got tic-tac-toe 3 in a row. So that is 3 points. Now, you can take your 3 points and we can end this here and now. Or I will give you 5 points if you can pick another 2 people that may have turned their stream on for you.
I'm going to press my luck.
To press your money. Burr, 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 burr. Answer now.
Answer. I'm gonna go. No whammies. I'm gonna go with green.
All right, so that means he's gonna go for it, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it. My bad.
So, do you guys think that this is a good plan for him, Joey, Bacon, and Kyle?
I think he's gonna get everybody.
I think so too. I think maybe Randy's still a hater. He was a hater last episode.
Randy's a no. Randy's definitely a no.
All right, Cerebro Speed Bump. Who's your person? One more time.
Green.
Green. Wah, wah, wah. He did not turn on his stream, so you don't get any points. Funny Man Green, turn on your stream and tell us what prevented you from pushing that button.
Oh my goodness. I know he's like, oh, where's the other black guy? But I mean, like somebody stated earlier, the drugs on the shelf, when I heard that, I was like, oh, I'm getting ready to turn the junk on, but I didn't hear any more punchlines afterwards. That's the only thing that prevented me.
Oh, okay. Well, some good nuggets there, Cerebral Speed Bump, but you get no points. Wah, wah, wah. But Malfunction Junction turned on his camera. Nikki turned on her camera. Damien, aka Dicky Headass, turned on his camera. But you guys were right not to pick Randy because he did not turn on his camera. So, but good job at a good try. Still no points on the board. And while everybody digests what just happened, we're going to move on to the sponsor spotlight.
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa. About the sponsor spotlight. Y'all.
Whoa.
And word. I love it when I have backup. You guys have made it to the sponsor spotlight where we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places and that we ran into along our way in comedy. And tonight is no different. And we actually got a new video. Somebody actually sent us a new video to play on the show. So without further ado, this is the sponsor spotlight.
Right there. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Y'all ever wondered if anybody's paying attention to you ever in life? Like you're talking to your friends and shit, you just never you don't ever think about that shit. I wanted to do an experiment. So a lot of the guys that I hung out with, I started asking them this question. Hey man, if your mother-in-law Oh, I fucked that up already. If your wife's mother-in-law was as hot as your old lady, would you fuck her? Do you know how many of them say yes? Did you hear what the fuck I just said though? Think about who your wife's mother-in-law is. It's your fucking mom. Yeah, man. You know how many friends I do not have now? All of them. Fucking all of them. I had a pretty good time this weekend. I went to see some family. Got an honorable mention in a Halloween costume contest. I didn't dress up, but they didn't know that. No, I took some acid, and I fucked up and found myself needing to like just stand still for a minute. And I actually did one time. I find a fucking long line and stand at the end of it and find out what it does. It was the jugging thing. And dude, like, just fucking comes in. Well, what the fuck are you supposed to be? What do you mean? Well, dude, you're in a fucking costume contest, man. Like, what are you supposed to be? You can't see my costume. You need to turn the fucking strobe lights on. How the fuck are you going to know I'm epileptic if you don't do that? He's like, man, I don't know if that's cool. I mean, it's original. I got an honorable mention for this guy. Okay, cool. Then we went and seen my cousin to get mushrooms. And on the way to his house, I'm already fucked up and good and feeling great. I don't like loud noises, and it's really fucked up when you're on acid and caught up in random gunfire from the cab of a truck. He just pulled up the turn and right out the window, pow, 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 pow. What the fuck are you doing? Man, I'm just, dude, you could have fucking killed somebody. There ain't nobody back there. We're in fucking Elk Creek, West Virginia, bro. There's a meth lab back there somewhere. Man, scared the fuck out of me. So, man, I've been approached by a few people, especially all fucked up like I was over the weekend, about my limp. I mean, to look at me, you would assume this is why I rode the short bus. That's not the reason. I actually rode the short bus. We'll get to that later. But it just, I don't know, people are just rude as fuck. They come out of nowhere. I had a dope whore hit me up like that. Fucking, why do you walk like that for? God damn, my leg doesn't work. Why do you suck dick for drugs? I mean, I can't help this. I had a stroke. You don't have to live like that. I know a place will get you some help. You know. Well, I like your hat. It brings out the swag of my limp, bitch. Get the fuck away from me. I mean, how rude can you be? Do you need drugs? I've got $10 and a Subway card. I'll meet you by the dumpster. There were only $3 on the Subway card. It was worth every bit of no teeth. So, yeah, I know a lot of you guys, you're going to fucking leave here wondering how I survived the abortion. I climbed out of the fucking dumpster. Anyway, guys, I had a great fucking time. That's it for me.
Hey.
And back to the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa.
That's
Talking
the
about the
sponsor spotlight. I love it when I have back out. Shout out to our very own Malfunction Junction, always making us laugh. Another great edit. If you'd like to have your video under the sponsor spotlight, send a 2 to 3 minute raw video DM and we'll check it out. It's time for us to bounce to our first or I guess our next game of the night called Blackout. And this is where we will give 3 of our comedic castmates a chance to answer a question and get some points on the board. The game rules are very, very simple. I will give them 1 point for every person that agrees with them, and I will give them a bonus 5 points if they get everybody on the screen to agree with them. Everybody with me so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's find our first contestant by playing our mini game of Tap In. And this is a game where I will ask the simplest question on the face of the planet to give everybody a shot at the dream. And the first person who turns their stream on and yells out Tap In will win the chance to answer the question and get a place in the game. Everybody with me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. By the time I remove this graphic, everybody's stream should be in the off position.
I'll get off.
Okay, looking good. Add everybody back. All right. Let me see. Oh. What month is my birthday in?
Seven.
Randy Holton, quick on the button.
I can't forget June. That's my birthday, June.
That is correct. Your girl's birthday is coming up in June. Watch out for the game launch party. We are going to be doing it my way, Randy.
I'm all in.
We did it my way. Are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Side A or side B is the name of the game. And what has happened is your Mega CD has gotten scratched up on both sides, and the restoration company can only save one side of your CD, Randy. Which side will you have them save? Side A with Kiss and Metallica, or side B with Van Halen? And tell me who that fourth one is.
Is that Poison?
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses.
That was Guns N'
That's
Roses.
Poison.
Guns N'
Guns N'
Roses.
Roses.
That's
Is it
right.
Poison?
Guns
Ooh, it
N'
might be
That's Poison.
Okay.
It might
It's
be
Guns
Poison.
N' Roses.
Hey, enough. If you don't know the right answer, screaming out the wrong one isn't helpful.
That was the correct.
All right, Joey Lee. Are you gonna save side A or side B?
Are you asking me?
Randy Holton.
It's gonna be set A.
First part of
Metallica and Guns N' Roses.
All right, everybody in the studio, if you're gonna save side A with Randy, and those are some pretty good songs. Like, I love Kiss. I actually got to meet the tallest one over there with the second tallest one with the one star on his eye. I actually got to meet him in person and took a picture with him. And Metallica, I think I know like one song. But if you are with Randy and save side A and not side B with the Guns N' Roses, and I watched his reality TV show, Bret Michaels, and Van Halen, I have no concept of, but seems like a good band. All right, cameras on if you're with Randy, cameras off if you are saving side B on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, how do you think you did, Randy?
Wow, there was some division. Some didn't even know that was Guns N' Roses. Holy shit. We got out of mine. I got 4.
You got 4. Let's check it out. Right.
Nailed it.
Oh, split the board. All right. Malfunction Junction, Bacon, Damien, and Kyle all went with you. All right, Kyle. You saving side A with Kiss and what is that, Metallica?
And Metallica, yeah, of course, because if you want to hear Guns N' Roses 100 times in a day, just turn it to 99.9.
I love it. Bacon, you said side A with Randy, huh?
I would have chose side C, none of the above, but that wasn't an option. I grew up on all these songs. I kind of like them, but I didn't like the people that listened to them where I came from. And then Metallica like sued some 12-year-olds when I was like about that age, downloading music illegally off Napster myself. So I've always kind of held a grudge about that too. But if I had to choose, it would be Metallica.
Metallica. Okay, Damien, you say side A with Randy, huh? Unmute your mic.
Okay, I'm sorry. Again, I was trying to live by the rules and not fuck it up. But no, I got my wife. I want to rock and roll all night. And these are edible. She don't smoke weed. Thank you, Randy, for putting it out to Connie, my wife. I love you, Randy. I am a fan. Lock it in.
Southwestern Junction. You say side A with Randy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there were some songs on the Van Halen album don't get played on the radio, but I mean, there's still like the rest of them that are on that album that I don't want to listen to. So, yeah, I'm going with Kiss and Metallica.
I'm digging it. Okay, well, Randy, you did really good. Remember, it's up to you guys to keep your own score. So please remember to do so because I won't remember to do it. And all right, Randy, so you got 4, and we are going to get to our next tap-in question. Everybody screens off. Going to ask the most random question in the world. And y'all should know this. If I'm Salt, who is my partner?
Paprika.
Nope. That was me.
Y'all are cheating.
Oh,
Nikki actually got it. It would have been Funny Man Green, but he didn't turn his camera off. He was the only one
I
that
did
had.
turn it on.
Nope, your camera was still on, and then you turned it off, and then you flicked it back on really fast. So that is the disqualification. So Nikki came in right in second, and don't talk while I'm talking. All right, Nikki, are you ready for your question? Oh wait, answer the question. If I'm Salt, who is my partner?
Pepper. What you talking? Salt and pepper.
Push it, push it real good.
Let's go.
All right, are you ready for your question?
I am.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. Question: if your mate could only get in the quote unquote mood while watching porn, would you be upset or nah? What do you think, Nikki?
Girl, let me tell you something. All right. Look here. I might not look the part, but I can damn for sure act the part. It ain't gonna be not a piece of a problem. Cause look, with the exception of my knee, sometimes I can get it going just like them hoes. So no, it ain't no problem. Just give me a minute. Let me warm up. You know what I mean?
Okay. So he said not a problem if you want to get your warm-up session on because you're gonna need to limber up before dealing with all of that. Or you could be on if you agree with her, leave your screens on if it's not a problem for you. If it is a problem and you're like me, all selfish and shit, like, hey, it's my time. You watch porn on your own time.
That's it. That's it.
Off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not bad. All right, Nikki, how do you think you did?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be about the same as the first round and say that I might be lucky with half. I feel like it.
You feel it in your bones, okay?
I feel it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good.
That's
Let
arthritis.
it out. You got 2, so that's half of
Damn.
half. Randy,
Damn.
you agree with Nikki? You said ain't no problem with you.
Hey, watch some porn together and popcorn. Why not?
Funny
Yeah.
Man Green, you said, hey, no problem with you, huh?
This is no lie. I used to. I mean, I was with a, a very unattractive chick, and don't nobody sit there and say you had dimes all your life or whatever. But I used to have the porn on the phone and put it on her back and get it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, more things that we learn on this show. Cerebral speed bump. If you don't turn on your camera, you have to remain in the lock position. So why
wait.
would you turn your camera on?
Sorry.
Yes, thank you. Remain locked in. All right, Nikki, not too bad. You got 2 points. At least you're on the board, which is more than we could say for a lot of other people. All right, everybody, play our last question. So everybody screen off for our mini game of tap in. I'm going to ask the most basic question that I can think of. Let's see if there's any in the audience. People do actually put questions in here. Shout out to Matt Timney, who never, ever, ever puts a question, but definitely is on our side. Okay. Let's see. What is today's date?
Oh, God. I know.
Funny Man Green on the stream. Good for you. Way to go.
Today is May 23rd.
Okay. Well,
2025.
he looked over at his phone, but we'll allow it.
And also, I'm gonna go back. Bret Michaels was in the group Poison. He wasn't in no. He wasn't in no. See, I don't know if you all should get your white card revoked or my black card.
Oh, I
That
saw
was
this.
Axl Rose. Axl Rose.
When I went back and I saw Splash, then I knew.
I can see how this show is gonna go. All right, Funny Man Green, are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hashtag question. Is 60 years old too old to get a boob job? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. What do you think, Funny Man Green? Is 60 too old to get a boob job?
I mean, 60 is not too old to get a boob job if you're getting everything else redone. You know what I mean? You want to have a wrinkled face and you want to have wrinkles all over the place and everything and nice boobs. That's not going to fly. That's going to fly. But if you're going to get everything else done, you might as well, get your boobs done too.
All right. If y'all heard what Funny Man Green said, it is 60 is not too old to get a boob job, and you agree. Leave your cameras on to show solidarity. If you think at 60 they should just leave it alone, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Well, how do you think you did?
I think I probably blacked out. I think I probably blacked out because somebody's like, that's somebody's grandmother. Yeah, but it's gonna be somebody's grandma with good boobs.
Well, let's check it out. Hey, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 points. No, 6 points. You got 6 points. That's the most I've seen in a little while. All right, we're gonna here we go. We'll start with Joey Lee. Joey Lee, camera on. You think 60 is too old to get the boobs done?
I'm that old. You want me to get a boob job? What are you nuts? What are you crazy? Damien, smack him.
Kyle, camera on. You think 60 is too old to get them done? You think you should just ride with what you got?
I think, people are beautiful just the way they are, and they deserve to live life the way God intended.
Boo.
Not no boobs on the floor.
Amen. Let them tumble to the floor. Randy, you had your camera on, so you say 60 is not too old to get a boob job, huh?
Talk to Bruce Jenner. He had a boob job and a dick job.
Damien, Mike on. You don't think 60 is too old to get a boob job?
Well, my wife Connie just said if I get my boobs done, I'm getting all the other shit done too, motherfucker. And you're paying for everything, you fucking loser. My wife said that when that fucking happened.
Oh boy. All right, Bacon. You say 60 is not too old to get those sisters up and perky, huh?
That's when you need all the work done. Like, I'm 41, and I hope by the time I'm 60, it's gonna crack eventually. And then I'm gonna hold it up with duct tape and air pumps and everything else in between. Best believe me.
You best believe. Cerebral speed bump. You say 60 is not too old to get those girls up and looking right.
Yes, right. That is right. Because we're all gonna get older, and I have a beautiful girlfriend, and I would like to keep her that way.
Well, first introduction, you say 60 is not too old for restoration, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hell no. And if you can afford it, you don't have to get all the other shit done. If they do your boobs right, they ain't gonna be looking at nothing else. You know what I mean? And to say that you blacked out like that, you grossly underestimated the kind of porn I watch. What the hell is wrong with you, bro?
Nikki, you say 60 is not too old to get those girls up and perky, huh?
Hell no, because you better believe I'm gonna be right up there with it. It might not be the best decision I've ever made, but if you got the balls to do it, go ahead. Get her going.
I love you guys. Well, congratulations, Funny Man Green. You got 6 points. So make sure you write that down because I won't remember. So just know that. And it's time for us to get to our very first trivia question. In You Say Trivia, an interactive trivia or comedy trivia game where the comedians actually ask the questions and the rest of the cast actually tries to get the answer correct. This is an all or nothing round. Somebody got some planes in the background. Y'all excuse that. This is an all or nothing round. This round is worth 5 points. If the cast gets the answer incorrect, the contestant wins 5 points. If the cast gets the answer correct, the contestant wins no points and their fate lies in their castmates' hands. Everybody with me so far?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I am hoping so. Fingers crossed. All right, in order to find our comedic castmate that's going to get a chance to ask their question and get some points on the board, we're going to play, you guessed it, our mini game of Captain. And this is where I'm going to ask a basic question, and the first person to turn their screen on and yell tap in will win the chance to answer the question and pose their question to the cast. So let's start. Everybody should have their screens off by the time I remove this graphic. All right, looking good. Everybody's added back to the stream. So we have an equal chance. All right, pretty easy. Let's think. Name one of the castmates on the show.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Jesus Christ.
That was crispy bacon.
Nikki, my girl.
Yeah.
Okay, no, wait, that
All
was
right on. All right. So you have won the chance to pose your trivia question in this segment of You Say Trivia, an interactive comedy trivia game. So pose your question, give 3 answers, and we'll go from there.
all right. What is the 4th digit of pi? Everyone knows the first 3 is 3.14. What is number 4? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 5? Or is it C, 9?
Holy buckets. Everybody, camera's on.
I'm trying.
Hold
I
on.
believe it's
Hold on.
1.
Stop talking. All right. So everybody, I know he's trying. We'll give him a second. So while we're giving him a second, Bacon, pose the question again and give the 3 answers again.
All right, so pi is one of my favorite numbers in the world, and I would like to know what the 4th digit of pi is. Everyone knows the first 3, 3.14. Is the 4th digit A, 1, B, 5, or C, 9?
All right. You guys heard the question twice. You heard the answers twice. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on the clock to discuss this. There are now 7 of you here, so I want to hear 7 different opinions. Don't hog the mic and let the conversations begin.
I believe
Randy,
my
hold it quick. Use your
engineer A,
autism.
3.1415 something.
Yeah, ditch 5.
He's the engineer. I went to general math, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Joey.
No,
I mean, I've met a lot of engineers, and I'll just leave that there.
It's
I'm
apple
gonna say
pie.
it's C, man. I'm gonna jump out on a limb and say C.
9.
5.
I'm going with
cherry,
1.
cherry pie,
I'm going with 5. Locked in on 5.
blueberry pie.
I'm going to say 1,
Okay.
but I'm going to do a protest of 1.
1.
No, I'll say 1 because I have no idea. That's good for me. Locked in.
So what we doing? We doing 5, 1, what?
Sounds like
1.
up to you.
1. Whatever Joey said.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, okay. Well, Joey Lee.
If my memory serves me correctly, it's 3.1415. So 1 is the correct answer.
Okay, you led that right away with your full chest out. So let's see if you are correct. All right, Bacon, give us the answer and give us a little background.
All right, well, I believe the answer is 3.1415, and so 1 would be the correct answer. When I was in high school, it was in the late 90s. Like, I graduated in 01, but they let us put up all the school's computers because we knew just a little bit more than they did, and they put a back door in there, like my friends did, so that we could take all the security off and surf the web however we liked. And so we had to put in a series of numbers, and we had to type in 100 digits of pi in less than 60 seconds in this little box. I do not remember 100 digits of pi. I'm good to remember like 30 or 40, but it's been 30 years.
Well, you did really good in remembering. So the cast got it correct thanks to Joey. So your fate now lies in their hand, and you got 0 points. So everybody, cameras on. I will give you guys 30 seconds to decide whether Bacon will do 3 minutes of comedy. I do that every episode. That's how you know it's a real episode. I do it every time. 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. And if you guys decide on something else, you guys will have to decide as a unit what that something else will be. If you guys can't decide in 30 seconds, you know what?
Comedy.
Because I produced the show, I can go backwards and say this. We're going to insert that new game right now in Test Your Funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each one of you a chance to tell Miss Bacon what you would like to see her do. Miss Bacon, take notes. All right, Joey Lee, what say you?
My brain is exhausted. So, but let me think. Let's see. Last time I said clean. She did that. Let's talk about what was life like in high school. Tell your jokes about that. Your schoolwork,
Love it.
especially.
School jokes. Randy, what do you think?
Now, 3 minutes of jokes about Arkansas.
Jokes about Arkansas. Cerebral speed bump. What do you think?
I would like to see her do something kind of her style, and that's kind of raw.
Ooh, okay. School jokes about your youth. And what did you say, Randy?
3 minutes on Arkansas.
Arkansas, about her youth, and you want it to be raw. Got it.
Yeah.
Kyle, what say you?
I'd like to see some of her written material that she's worked on.
Okay. Written material, raw, Arkansas, jokes about when you were growing up. Funny Man Green, what say you?
I like to see her headlining with the 30 minutes. No, I agree. I agree. The what did Joey say again?
Joey
Something
said
about school, right?
in school. Randy
No,
said
no jokes. No, I want to hear stripping jokes. That's what I want to hear.
stripping jokes. Jokes
I want to hear
about
stripping
when you were
jokes.
in school, jokes about Arkansas, and put a raw touch on them. And what did you say, Kyle? Oh, written material.
Yeah.
All right. Nikki, what say you?
I'm gonna say jokes about drinking, like
Jokes-
some of her raw stuff, you know.
Okay, jokes about drinking, stripping jokes, jokes about when you were growing up, Arkansas jokes with a raw touch and written material. That is a mouthful, but you guys have given her some good feedback. So Bacon, 3 minutes on the clock, and rest of the cast, test your
Funny. That's just funny.
All right. Growing up in high school, Arkansas, bacon strips, written, stripping, and drinking. So y'all want to hear my life in like 3 minutes. Okay. All right, so I grew up. I was a big nerd. I was made fun of a lot. Like crispy bacon did not help. Like my first day of school on my way home is the first time anybody ever called me crispy bacon. And I immediately knew my mother did that shit on purpose because, you know, she told me she was going to name my brother Jimmy Dean or Oscar Mayer. And that's written down. So that's 2 birds with 1 stone. Actually 3. And then so I did the whole high school thing. I was pretty slutty my whole life. Like no one likes raw bacon. They only want it if it's already fried. So I learned to dip it in the grease pretty early. And then I found out that I could get paid for being me. And that was great. So, I mean, it's legit. Bacon does strips. And that is what I call my vagina, is the bacon strip. And I don't get wet. I just get greasy. Right. And these are my Webos. And yes, my nuts are bigger than yours because I got chestnuts and I ain't got big honkers. I got my little squeakers. All right. So when I started drinking was right after I started stripping. I lost everything in a month. And I took it very, very seriously. My friends found me passed out at a bus stop with an empty bottle of Jim Beam. And they were like, and I was almost 30, and they're like, what in the world? I go and I wake up and they've taken me to an apartment and they've got band practice and they're playing songs for me and hyping me up. Yeah, no, they tried to talk sense into me. They tried to be there, but I was like, nope, this helps numb the pain. And I love that. I love it all about being numb. Like the first time I ever did drugs, I went to Arkansas and I found that's how you have to be comfortably numb. Like I wanted to be fitting in, y'all, but it turned out it was spitting all, and I didn't have to do it. Like somebody else did it, and now I knocked my tooth out, and I look like I'm on like meth, crack, everything else. Like, but trust me, these pearly mouth pussies ain't got nothing on a greasy gummy. You want someone to peel your tater? I will skin your carrot. Like. Now I got a Mustang in the yard, like not a horse, a car. It's a car. It doesn't go. It goes. And I can't keep it out and sell it, but my mom's like, no, please don't do that. So I've just put pallets up around it and Christmas lights, and I'm out here in redneck paradise in Arkansas. Let me tell you, like, I heard the call of my people. They said, Suey, Suey, and my big sucker mother came running.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Time is up. That was a very, very, very good effort. That was a lot. How did you feel about that set, Bacon?
Yeah, I feel like there was no continuity. It was just me grasping at straws, but I tried.
You were all over it. You was like, you were hanging on with your nails, your toes, your ears, like everything was hanging on. When you got started, you recognized that there was 2 empty squares. So a few people fell out, but that's okay. You automatically get those 2 squares. If they're empty, those are automatically yours. So now we are going to play our mini game of press your and I will give you 3 points for one person, since the other 2 squares you automatically get.
Kyle is so supportive.
Wait. I was looking at people, kind of moving around. I didn't set your screen before you started talking. We were just talking about those 2 squares that you automatically have, which are now Marcus Quit Playing and Malfunction Junction. So y'all just hang out for a second. And Bacon, these 2 are going to be your Jiminy Crickets, so you can discuss with them. And, depending on how much they've seen or didn't see, I'll give you 30 seconds to discuss with them. If you have no points in this game, so you want to get on the board with 3. So, talk it over of who you think would have turned your stream on. Now, in the audience, if you like what Bacon did and she strung those jokes together like nobody's business, leave your cameras on to show your appreciation. If she didn't quite connect the dots for you, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Y'all know y'all like my bacon bits.
Okay. All right. So you have your 2 Jiminy Crickets. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to decide. One more person out of Joey Lee, Randy, Cerebral Speed Bump, Kyle, Funny Man Green, Nikki, who would have turned their stream on for you, and I'll give you 3 points if you get it right. 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay, so who is the new person? Let's just get that out of the way first, because I already know who.
You already got him.
He's still here. Who left?
I got kicked out.
Yeah, but
But
you're
I'm
back.
back.
But
Yeah.
who never, you wouldn't know. All right, so I would like, is Nikki
I'm
still
watching.
here? I'm gonna go with
Nikki's
Kyle
still
and
here.
Nikki. Is Kyle
Go
still
Nikki.
here? Okay, I'm gonna go with Nikki.
All right, Nikki is your final answer.
Who did we lose though, for real?
Well, that's the fun of the game.
Oh, that's mean. I knew you would.
All right, but you picked Nikki, and her stream is on for you. Nikki, how did she do on that 3 minutes of how did she do? A, B, C, D, or F?
I'm gonna give her a strong B, man. Like easing on into A, because first of all, the talent it takes to hold on for dear life, just trying to and then just bring it back around. She brought me back so quick with the bacon strip. Are you kidding me, dude? That and the Mustang where she's like, "Nah," but like I hollered because that's like a universal language where I come from.
All right. Well,
that was off the dome too.
Well, one good comment, and I would have thought like the questions I would have asked is Malfunction Junction and Marcus Quit Playing. How much of her set did you hear? Bacon.
The whole thing. I loved it. And
Okay.
I done been, and Christy, you don't even know, we done been on the same stage together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Malfunction Junction. How much of
I
her
know
set
who
did
you
you
are.
hear?
I caught all of it. I was able to get back in for all of her set. And she did good. I mean, basically what they gave her was her life story. She told a good portion of it in 3 minutes. I can't fucking argue with that. She did great.
All right, Bacon. 3 good comments, even from someone you just met just now. So that should have you feeling pretty good. You can take your 3 points and you can run away, or you can press yo funny, and I will take you up to 5 points if you can guess the next 2 people that turned their stream on for you. If there is 2 people.
Is Kyle still in here? Is my Yammy around? Who wants a Yammy? Yammy. I do.
Yammy is. Hey, Kyle.
Hey. Dang, Yamit, that was funny.
What got you to turn your stream on for Bacon, and how did she do on that 3 minutes of other?
That was great. I wouldn't know what to do, but the whole greasy bacon strip bit, that was it's raunchy, but also clean, so I like it.
Okay, so A, B, C, D, or F?
A.
All right, you got an A and a B, so you're still in the A minus category, so you're doing good. So who is going to be your second person? Joey Lee, Randy, Cerebral Speed Bump, Funny Man Green, and that's it.
Aha, you told me who's in here. Okay, so so Dickie's gone.
That's what she said. Without saying.
That was my next guess, and then I realized, dang it. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna hope for Cerebral. 'Cause
Randy's a safe bet because he loves titties.
special like me.
Bum, bum, bum. All right,
Really?
Cerebral Speed Bump. What
We're not
prevented
there.
you from turning your camera on for Bacon?
Well, first of all, I liked her. You know, she's good at following rules, like a good girl. Just joking. She gave me what I wanted.
Well, why didn't you turn your camera on?
I thought I did.
He couldn't reach it.
Whoa.
I thought I did. My bad. My bad.
We are an equal opportunity cast around here. So the rules are you have to turn the screen on in order for the point to count. So what prevented him from turning on his stream, Bacon, is he didn't realize what he was supposed to do, but you still lose your points. But on the other hand, Joey Lee turned his stream on, Randy Holt turned his stream on, and Funny Man Green turned his stream on. So congratulations, you did what you could with that 3 minutes. And now we are gonna do another spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. About the spotlight, y'all. I love it when I have backup. My cast rocks my socks. Okay, so as you guys probably know, this is another one of my very favorite segments of the Spotlight, where we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places that we've met along the way. And this is a favorite of mine because it gives me enough time to go to the bathroom. So if you want to do the same thing, you can go ahead, or you can enjoy this video because I really
welcome.
December 6, 2020 was a great night. It was the night that I was able to go and finally get on that stage in Vegas. It's a night that everybody looks forward to. I think back of that, I think that of a famous quote, Las Vegas is a place you go to escape reality, but the reality is that what happens there will follow you for the rest of your life. And that is definitely true in my case, and I hope it is in yours as well. So many games, so much fun, so much time I got to spend with Brenda Brown and the rest of the crew. What we were doing was big, it was exciting, it was a lot of fun. What we didn't know was what Brenda Brown was working on behind the scenes to make a bigger stage for all of us. Brenda Brown had a vision to bring everything from the screen to the stage, and so Sauce and City Live was born. From the pre-show promotions to the pre-stage bonding, so many comedians from all over the country gathered in one place, Las Vegas, all from the vision of one person. Brenda had a vision to take all the games that we played on screen and put them on the stage in Las Vegas. And Sauce in the City is still going strong today. This is the first annual comedy family reunion. Congratulations, Sauce in the City, for making it 4 years in service. Brenda believed it was important to give everybody the platform to shout out the people that truly inspire you. I'd like to take the time to shout out the people that truly inspired me during my stint with Sauce in the City. Jimmy Howell for introducing me to Sauce in the City. Charlie Mack for all the help behind the scenes. Darrell Hearns for the inspiration. Willie C. Smith, the Colorado comic, for his loyal support to the platform, Sauce in the City, and for all the guidance that he gives the newcomers. The very funny and amazingly talented Lisa Wood, and to the person that without none of this is possible, Miss Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. A very special thank you to UBSN TV, Roku, The Artifice Las Vegas, Sarah, your bartender, and Morpheus to provide the stage to make tonight possible. Congratulations, Sauce in the City. I can't wait to see what you do next.
And that
Yeah.
Hey. Y'all. Jim Reed Jr., thank you so much for the video. I love this memory. It is one of my favorites, and I'm going to keep playing it until you send me another one. It is time for us to jump off into our next segment, and we are burning through this episode like nobody's business. This is our 3-minute sit the fuck down chair interview. These are dynamic and funny interviews from our funny friends, and it is all about them for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Our interviewer of the night, we have elected in the green room, Bacon, the Baconator. Are you ready for this segment?
Let's do it.
Okay, you've had a chance to hang out with these funny folks. With these funny folks, and I'll give you a chance to think it over with yourself and the audience of who you will be interviewing for this segment. What do you think?
Okay, well, people changed since I was here, or since I wrote it down. So, I'm looking to find out who is all here. Can I? You said Marcus came back. Marcus came back.
Yep, Marcus came back. Yep.
I want to interview the new guy. I want to interview Marcus.
Interview the new guy. I love how you think, because that's what I would have thought too. So great minds think alike, and I'm gonna get the studio set up, and we're gonna call Marcus to the stream and see if he answers. Hopefully he'll pick up his phone, because he got here kind of midstream. So we'll see if it works out for us. If I remove this, I tried to do the magic trick and it didn't work. Okay, here we go. Boom, there we go.
There we go. All right,
All right. So the way that this segment works, Marcus, is I'm going to lead you guys off with your first question, and I'm going to even amend this rule because I think it would make this go easier. So both of you will answer the question, and once both of you have answered my question, then Ms. Bacon, you will take over for the next 3 minutes. Okay, got me?
Brenda, you be remixing stuff. Wiki. I'm down.
I know. I be like remixing it like Jodeci. All right. The question is, what is it that you do that you can do better than anyone else you know? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. The guest is up first. All right, Marcus, quit playing. What is it that you do that you can do better than anybody else you know?
Talk to white people.
Well, you found your spot.
I can go to a Klan meeting there. They ask me to fuck their daughter. I swear, I tell you. Yeah.
Okay. Talking
like
to
we don't like you black people, but I tell you, nigger, you're the guy for me. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, it will happen. It will happen.
Okay. Well, Bacon, what is it that you do that you can do better than anybody else, do you think?
All I can say is be me. That's all I got going for me. All of that weirdness that entails and everything. It took me every bit of 40 years to be okay with it. And now that's all I know that I can do better than anybody. Be myself. Be Bacon.
Be myself again. I got my role in. Okay, we'll get the lyrics later. All right, so for the next 3 minutes, Bacon, you have that time to get down to the bottom of it all with Marcus Quit Playing Jones. 3 minutes on the clock. Let the interviewing begin.
All right, so on the next episode of 90 Seconds, I will be interviewing Mr. Marcus.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you for that. I'm glad you accepted my application.
Well, you know, it's stuck in the DMs. I'll get to it. Accepted's a hard word. Like that's anyway. All right. So, when did you decide to pursue comedy or trying to be somebody, like trying to, you know, leave your mark? When did you decide you were funny or that you had the spark?
Well, I used to sell narcotics, and people that the high uppity people that I sold to, they did comedy, and so I went to support a comedy show one night, and everybody thought I was already funny, and I would never just get up there. So they put my name on the list. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we got somebody breaking their comedy virginity tonight. Marcus Jones, come to the stage, you know, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I got up there and told my first joke, and I got a laugh.
Hell yeah. I love that. I'm kind of the same. Like, I didn't know I was till everybody kept on my stories. You know, they're like, your stories are, you know, like, you're funny. Like, I'm like, I'm just telling y'all what the fuck happened was. Like,
Yeah, you can't. Ain't nobody out here can tell you how to be funny. If you funny, you just funny. It's God given.
hell yeah. All right. So, on that note, this question's gonna seem real bad. Where's the weirdest place you've ever masturbated?
Let me think about that because it's been some motherfucking places.
When did you and yourself last talk to God, sir?
Which one you want, the masturbation or when I talk to God?
Oh no, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. All right. I probably said the whole. I think I was at my job and I was cleaning out one of them little metal things that the trucks be on the back of trucks. What do you call it? Container truck? Yeah. Me and this girl about to do something, and then somebody walked in. I had blue balls, so I had to go and let it go. So I got behind the pallets and yeah.
You had to let it go, so you went to the back and elsted it.
Yeah,
right?
Because I was trying to drive. Yeah, you know, you can't be walking around with a hard dick all day. Keep me walking. People see that shit. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. Like, how do you think I feel when I got grease spots showing through my jeans? Like,
hey, it's better than having sand. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't nobody want no dry.
And this next one is a double question, double-edged sword here. Okay, so what is your proudest moment versus your most embarrassing moment, and what did you learn from both of them?
My proudest moment was performing in Houston at the Improv. My most embarrassing moment was falling down 32 rows in Houston at the NBA All-Star game.
You were sober, huh? No.
I fell down the first 12 really hard and slow. You know, it was like boom, 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 boom. Then I caught the railing and I tried to jump up like, yeah. And then I caught the railing. I jumped up and I tried to act like nobody saw me. You know what I'm saying? And then I had like the little, I'm like cartoons where you got a little star going around your forehead. And then I started doing the fat man. I started doing the fat man wave like, and then I hit the rest. All the way. I was on the jumbotron.
Did you hear the collective groan from the crowd? Like,
yeah, people like, oh, damn, shit.
And the time is up on this interview. Gosh, sometimes some of the interviews make me think that I should make them longer, but then I just don't think they would be that funny. So great job, you two, on this segment of the 3 minutes Sit the Fuck Down Chair interview with our dynamic and funny friend, new to our stream, Mr. Marcus Quit Playing Jones. And thank you to our interview, Ms. Bagan. Very good job, y'all. I learned some new stuff that I might not ever want to know ever again, but it's good to know right now. It was good to know that this current moment of time. I am definitely going to have to go and wash my eyeballs out and wash my eardrums out and get ready, because I think I'm going to have night terrors. All right, everybody, back to the stream, because it is time for our next trivia question. That's right. You Say Trivia, an interactive comedy trivia game where you guys in the audience can help our cast members out by trying to give them the correct answer. I will be taking a look out in the comments. Matt Timney, shout out to you. But if you could give me like a second so that I can look at some of the comments, that would be amazing. All right. Yeah, because I would like, them to help you guys. This is an all or nothing round. It's worth 5 points. If the contestant gets, if the cast gets it incorrect, the contestant wins 5 points. If the cast gets it correct, the contestant wins 0 points. Okay, so kind of all or nothing round. And we are going to pick our next person to do their trivia question by playing our mini game of Tap In. So everybody screens off for me. I'm gonna see.
You gotta turn your screen off. Was
Remember,
it Mark?
yep.
I'm trying.
It's a little camera, and it little
right.
camera.
There we go.
All right,
I'm
all
scared
right.
I'm gonna kick myself out.
So just remember what button you push. Don't panic. All right. So what is the name of the comedian that I just mentioned?
Tap In.
Joey Lee. Good job, Joey. All right, Joey. Who did I just mention?
Marcus.
No.
What was the last one you mentioned?
Funny Man Green. No. Well, wait a minute. I guess on the technicality, that is true, because I was telling him to turn off his camera. So I was actually thinking of Matt Timney, but you are right. Technicality, that's what you get for dealing with an engineer. All right, Joey Lee, pose your question and your answers, and let's get this trivia segment rocking.
Okay. 45 years ago, on the top 100 album list, this band had 10 of its albums on at the same time. The choices are A, Rolling Stones, B, Led Zeppelin, and C, The Beatles. Let me repeat that. You want me to repeat that?
Nope, not yet. Everybody's screen's on, so I can make sure everybody's hands are above. Oh boy. No, don't do this to me now. Why are you doing this to me now?
Couldn't wait till later.
Oh no. Uh-oh. All right, Joey, repeat the question.
Okay, 45 years ago, on the top 100 album list, this band had 10 of its albums on at the same time. A is the Rolling Stones, B is Led Zeppelin, and C is the Beatles.
Okay, I am digging it. And because my mouse got stuck and I was preoccupied a third time just to make sure that I heard the question right.
You want me to say it again?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. 45 years ago, on the top 100 album list, this band had 10 of its albums on at the same time. A, the Rolling Stones, B, Led Zeppelin, or C, the Beatles.
All right. So you guys heard the question 3 times and heard the answer 3 times. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds on the clock. Please remember mic etiquette to discuss and come up with one answer. Once you guys have reached that one answer, please, Ms. Bacon, keep your face in the camera and not your shoulder.
My bad.
Uh-huh.
I was writing.
All right. So 30 seconds on the clock. Let the conversations begin.
45 years ago was
So,
Dave.
Stones,
I did the math.
Rolling Stones.
So
I did the
yeah,
math, and that's
Beatles.
1980.
Beatles is out the question.
That was a lot
Yeah.
of
Man.
Stones.
I think it's
Locked
Stones.
in on Stones.
The Beatles like re-released that album in the 80s.
Yeah, but half of them were dead and nobody cared.
Yeah, not in the 80s.
And Michael Jackson owned their masters. Yeah.
I wasn't alive back then, but I had my gallbladder removed because of some stones, so I'm gonna go with that one.
All right, I'll lock it in with y'all, but I'm just saying the Beatles be surprising people. They creep up out of nowhere.
10, 9, 8,
Hey, Mark, Randy, you gotta turn your camera on.
5,
Mark,
It's echoing like a
camera
fever
on.
dream.
4, 3.
We lost.
He's new.
Brandon, he don't know how to turn his camera on.
Yeah, he does. He just takes a little
Oh,
longer.
there it is.
That's all.
Oh,
All
He's
right.
got large hands.
Okay, you guys all turned your cameras off. All right, Nikki, camera on. Tell me what the team decided on, and tell me if you think you guys are right.
So I think everybody agreed on A, the Rolling Stones, except Bacon. Bacon was on the edge there. She wasn't. She was like, "Hold on a minute." But I think overall we all agreed that it was the Rolling Stones.
Okay. You think you guys should have listened to Bacon, or do you think you got it right?
I think we got it right, man. Like I don't like the Beatles been around longer and everything, but I mean, the Stones just sounds right to me. I could be wrong as well, but I'm gonna double down. I think it's the Stones. Bacon.
That voice of yours is golden. All right, Joey. Lee, you heard the answer. Give us the correct answer and a little background.
Was one of the guesses the Beatles?
They guessed.
I thought it was the Beatles.
Okay. I think somebody stood out and did the Beatles, right? Bacon,
Yes.
baby?
Bacon.
Okay. Well, the answer is an amazing amount of albums, probably never has been redone before. Led Zeppelin.
I told you. I told you.
no regular.
I did hear a Zeppelin in there. And I guess they should have given everybody a chance to talk, and they may have gotten it correct. But since they didn't, Joey Lee, that gets you 5 points and gets you on the board. Woo! All right. And in your own hands, would you like to do 3 minutes of comedy, or would you like to test your funny?
I want to test my funny.
Hey, I love it. You guys heard what Joey Lee had to say, so cameras on. And Randy, what would you like to see Joey do?
Oh, sing Led Zeppelin.
Sing what?
Sing Led Zeppelin.
Sing Led Zeppelin. Ooh, I like that. Okay, getting creative. All right, Bacon, what would you like to see Joey Lee do?
I mean, he's got the whole like hat on everything and the red thing. Like I want to hear him do it and his like best anime Asian voice. Like dub it over for me.
Ooh, your best anime voice while singing Led Zeppelin songs. Okay. Kyle, what would you like to see Joey Lee do?
Take his hat off.
Take your hat off in your best anime voice singing Led Zeppelin. Ooh, the tag is getting deep. All right, Nikki, what would you like to see Joey Lee do?
I'm down with the Led Zeppelin thing, but I want to see him talk about being on the road with him. But he's got to do it in the he's got to do it in the style of like Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Oh, like a Rolling Stones reporter?
Well,
And-
no, like Mick Jagger. Like he's got to like describe tour going on to, you know, being a roadie or something for Led Zeppelin. But he's got to sound like the lead singer of the Rolling Stones.
He already has a voice, so he's got the best anime. You only get one thing. So you want to hear him talk about going on the road with Led Zeppelin. Kyle wants him to take off his hat. Bacon wants him to do it in his best anime voice. Randy wants him to sing like Led Zeppelin. Okay. Marcus, quit playing Jones. What would you like to see Joey Lee do?
Sing the Beatles, but like a black group.
No.
He's already singing.
You gotta go with Led Zeppelin. I gotta go with Led Zeppelin.
Oh, wait. But like you're in a black group, so that's good.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's got to
yeah,
do the
yeah.
moves like he's the dance moves like he's in a black group. With Nikki
Y'all are
talking
being
about
mean.
going on tour with them. Kyle wants him to take off his hat.
This
Bacon
isn't possible.
wants him to do it in his best anime voice.
Oh,
And Randy Holton wants him to sing Led Zeppelin songs. All right, we got a party going on. Malfunction Junction, what do you want to see, Randy?
Be nice.
I'm
Be
sorry,
nice.
what we do?
Well, all the things that were mentioned, great. I want to kind of add on Randy's because he never said what song. He needs to do this to the tune of the immigrant song. That would be great. It opens up with his weird ass howl anyway.
All right. So you want him to do a specific song. Marcus wants him to dance like he's in a black group. Nikki would like for him to talk about going on tour. Kyle wants him to take off his hat. Crispy Bacon wants him to do it in his best anime voice. Randy Holton wants you to sing Led Zeppelin. So you got Led Zeppelin in general and a specific song. Last but certainly not least, Funny Man Green, what do you want to see Joey Lee do?
Gurgle to Mr. Clean.
Gurgle with Mr. Clean?
No, I'm just playing.
that's like
No, he got it. No, he you can't do anime without kung fu moves.
He did what?
You can't do anime without the kung fu moves.
So you want to
Okay,
dance
I
like a
love
black
it.
guy, but add the kung fu moves? Okay.
Kung Fu Moves. Malfunction Junction says he wants him to do the specific song of Led Zeppelin. Marcus says you need to be throwing some black moves in there like you're in a black group. Nikki said she wants you to talk about going on tour with Led Zeppelin. Kyle wants you to take your hat off. Crispy Bacon, if she don't pick her head up, I'm gonna hit her in her forehead. Would like for you to do the anime. And Randy wants you to sing in the Led Zeppelin genre. So you have your task. I hope you wrote it down. 3 minutes on the clock for you two. Rest of the cast, test
Your
Funny.
Funny.
Started with the hat off and put it back on.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Gangster.
Arigato gozaimasu. I come from the land of the ice and snow and the and the midnight song. Hey, I don't get no satisfaction. I can't get no. That's the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger. I can't get no. They won't let me on the stage with them. I love from the ends of the license, snow and it lives right down, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they drive our ships to new land. Find a home. What? I don't think so. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's about midnight. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wanna be on the road.
I live from the land of the ice and snow and the midnight star of the hard days blow. Oh, let's see. Stones. I can't get no da-da-da, satisfaction. Da-da-da. I can't get on that top 100 list like Led Zeppelin can. Honto, arigato. Aya. Oh, ha. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, I'm black, and I'm really, really good at dancing. I'm in the group. Blah, 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 blah. As this clock is really going slow. I need a break.
I'm so glad
Drink
that
some
that
of this
time
stuff.
is up. All
Drink
right,
some of this.
Joey Lee. That was funny stuff. I did not set your board before you start talking, so I'll go ahead and do it now. If you liked that 3 minutes of other from Joey Lee, turn your cameras on or leave your cameras on to show your appreciation. If you did not find it amusing at all, screens off, and we'll talk about it later. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Joey Lee, that was quite the performance. I think you got a lot of the stuff in there. So that was very cool. And since you have no points, or wait, do you have points on the board
5
yet?
points for getting my trivia right.
Okay, you got your 5 points. So I'll add another 3 points. If you can pick 3 people that you think may have turned their stream on for you out of Randy, Bacon, Kyle, Nikki, Malfunction, Funny Man, Damien, and Marcus.
I'm gonna go with the guy who says no a lot, but I think he's gonna like what I did. Randy.
Oh, very good. All right, Randy. What got you to turn your stream on for Joey Lee?
Come from the land of ice and snow.
Oh God, yes, that was a good part of the show. And what would you give him? A, B, C, D, or F?
I would probably give him a B plus. I was kind of losing track of where he was, but I don't think he got everything in there. I think he missed a couple things, but he got a lot of it in there. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm thinking B plus. He got a lot of it in there, but I think he missed a couple things for sure.
Immigrant Song, Anime, Black Moves, Kung Fu, and the Stones. Is there something I missed?
Well, there's something else. That's the whole list right
Oh,
there.
take off my hat.
Take your hat off. You did that. Oh, maybe I'm just bad counting. It's very possible. I'm terrible counter. But Led Zeppelin, you're a Led Zeppelin fan, are you?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Get out of town.
My number one.
Yeah. I listened to Houses of the Holy album.
Oh, that's
and
their best album, I think.
I wore it out. I had a cassette tape going to Miami. I go to Miami every week, and I wore it out. I literally wore the music off the tape.
Oh boy, my computer, like, okay, Betsy Jr. was like, you better get it together. You better get Bob Jr. on the good foot, because I don't know. Sorry, Betsy Jr. Okay. Well, I hear coming back in that you guys had a good conversation. So that was a good start. So who's going to be your next up, Joey Lee?
How about the cook? Tyler, is it?
Kyle, the
Kyle.
cook. And you are correct. Kyle, what got you to turn your stream on for Joey Lee?
Are you kidding me? That was hilarious. Like, if you didn't like that, either you have a traumatic brain injury or I do. I don't know.
So what would you give him? An A, B, C, D, or F?
An A.
All right. You got two. I think you got an A, and Randy gave you an A. So you're on the honor roll. You are on the honor roll. So who is your last person?
Speed Bump. Is he still here?
He's not still here.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try. Let's see. Let me see.
Bacon, Nikki, Malfunction Junction, Funny Man Green, Damien, or Marcus?
Damien's there? I'll take Marcus.
All right, Marcus turned his stream on for you. What got you to turn your stream on for Joey Lee?
Well, he did the black dance. I thought he was gonna, I thought he put the, start throwing the fans in there and everything. I thought he was gonna do a lion dance for a second. I was like, oh Lord, don't bring out cameo. Don't bring out cameo. Don't.
Wait, but you have to show me what was the black dance that he did.
I call it the suburban. That's what I call it. He was dancing inside the beat. He wasn't on beat, but he was
inside the beat.
Yeah, he was feeling the soul of the beat, like rubbing the nipples. So.
Okay. So what would you give that performance? An A, B, C, D, or F?
I give my A. Because he hit it all. He had everything. He had it wrote down. He had to put his glasses back on and read again. Then take them off. You know what I'm saying? I saw it. He was taking his glasses on and off and everything where you could see. So.
Okay, Joey Lee, you're still on the honor roll with 3 A's in a row. You can take your 3 points and you can run, or you can, rest of the cast, press your money. And I will give you 5 points for the next 2 people that you think turned their stream on for you. Or
I like to hear the ones who said they liked me, who they think.
Oh, Malfunction Junction. I mean, he did the Led Zeppelin, so and he did Led Zeppelin.
How about him? Let's bring him on.
Yeah.
You did the right thing listening to your boy Randy. Malfunction Junction. What got you to turn your stream on for Joey Lee?
That's like being awake in the best fucking fever dream I've ever had. It was amazing. The he did. I mean, you're welcome too. By the way, Randy Holton. I don't know what you're grading him on with your B minus or whatever. I'm gonna give you a solid A cup for that one. Maybe even a plus. Yeah, because he did what I wanted him to do. So I wouldn't grade him on everybody else.
Thank you, sir.
Joey Lee on the honor roll with all A's. All right, Joey Lee, you got one more person. You can talk it over with the cast, or you can make a sole decision.
Oh my goodness, there's one who's is it Nikki who does? Does she do?
I bet Nikki
the
did.
Beastie Boys. Is that right? No. Let's go with her. She's still here.
All right, that was a good decision, Joey Lee. Nikki turned her camera on for you. What got you to push the button, Nikki?
So I think that he missed a couple of them. I don't remember what other one, but the one that I said, which was like, he's got to talk about being on the road with Led Zeppelin. And I totally think he could have like blended that into the song, like to the Immigrant Song, and it would have been like perfect. Like, honest to God. But for what he missed, it didn't even matter because every time he belted out, I hollered. My God. So it don't even matter, dude. It was hilarious.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what would you give him? A, B, C, D, or F?
I'm going to give your boy a B today, friend. Because I think he was good.
Okay, that still lands him in the honor roll, 4 A's and a B. And it gives him 5 points. Joey Lee, you can take your 5 points and we can call it a day. Or you can, rest of the cast, press.
Yo.
Press.
Who's
What
left?
will it?
Bacon.
Bacon.
I will give you 7 points for the next. Okay, somebody just dropped out. So for the next one person that you can name, I'll give you 7 points.
Who's
you
left?
have Bacon and Damien left.
Oh, okay. Well, didn't I do
David.
everybody?
David Green.
Oh,
David
David Green was one that dropped out. Okay, so you have Bacon and Damien left. So which one will it be?
Bacon and Damien. I'm going to go with Damien.
Okay. Damien, womp womp womp. Oh, Damien, camera on. What prevented you from cutting that button on for Joey Lee?
Well, the only reason why I did it is because I know Joey Lee fucking killed it. And I wanted to be the one that could say, fuck you, man. Fuck you, Joey Lee. Fuck you, man. You know, because I will tell you this. I'll tell everyone on the cast, and Randy will agree with this. And you newbies, go fuck yourselves too. Here's the one thing I do know. Joey Lee showed up about fucking 5 months ago, and he's gone fucking vertical because of Sauce in the City. And if it wasn't for Brenda Brown and Sauce in the City, that shit would have happened. So fuck you, Joey Lee. You're riding on our coattails, you motherfucker. Lock it in.
That's better than 7 points. That's better than 7 points. That's like 8 or 9.
Well, out of the two you
I
have,
give him a B. A solid B. I give him a solid B.
You stop talking. You got to remember to get all of that stuff in when it's your turn to talk, not when it's my turn. But Bacon did not turn her camera on, so you would have zonked out either way. Bacon, camera on. What prevented you from turning on your stream for Joey Lee?
Well, I thought that we had to hit all the points to do it. And so he did not hit all the points, even though I thought he was hilarious. And the ones that he did hit had me rolling. Like, it's really hard to hit all the points, isn't it? It sucks, don't it?
All right.
This is twice I've had to do it, and it's hard. So I guess I'm holding you to my standard because, like, sink or swim, like you did. Like Nikki was correct. You didn't tie in going on the road. But to be honest, I would give you still a solid A- because everything you did hit was hilarious and amazing and had me rolling. But I just held out for a technicality. That's all.
Hey, I'm going for
Okay.
laughs, not points. So thank you so much.
Well, Joey Lee, no points, but lots of
It
laughs.
all gets
So,
cured with penicillin.
and so that is worth $1 million, as you said. Well, we have come to the end of the show. I know went by quick this time, and we made record time. With people in and out the street, it was still a beautiful, amazing show of talented people, and we wouldn't be able to end an episode without this segment, which is the shout out. And this is where we give each of our comedic cast 30 seconds on the clock to shout out all of the people that they can think of in 30 seconds, a chance to reveal their score, and also to give a golden shout out. And the golden shout out is to someone on the cast that made the episode for them. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. First
Yep.
up, we got Joey Lee. 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
I think I got 5.
Let's check in
shout
with
out.
our.
Tomorrow, I
Hold
drive
on,
up to
hold on.
Cleveland.
If you start with the point score, we got to check in with the point score keeper. Is that correct, point score keeper?
Oh, I don't know. I thought yes, but I was keeping score. He is correct.
Yeah,
5
I
is
was keeping
correct.
score too.
Perfect. All right, Joey Lee.
Let's see. Shout out to my friend who I think you advertised on the stream. We've spent all day together working on getting my social media and stuff in my comedy and my book area together. So I want to thank him. He's really great. He does way more than just the task. He thinks beyond what I'm thinking. So I want to thank him. Also, tomorrow I get to go up to Cleveland and I get to drive up with Notarius. We'll be in the car together 2 hours each way. So it'll be fun to talk with him and catch up with him. And he's a good friend of mine, not only a fellow comedian. So, and just thank you for allowing me back on. Not that you kicked me off, but or anything like that. But it's good to be back. And thank you so much, everybody. You guys did a great job.
All
Hell
right.
And my golden shout out, gosh, I don't know. There's so many. I'm gonna say speed bump. Speed bump.
Okay. Shout out to the Cerebral Speed Bump. And shout out to you, Joey Lee. It is always good to have you back on stream. And yes, those words are way better, which is it's good to be back. And we're looking forward to hearing all the stories about your book of the year, about your show at Crackpots, about your 2-hour ride with Notarius. We cannot wait to hear all of the story. So stay tuned to the green room where the fun really begins. All right, Randy Fulton, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Shout out to Hall's Cough Drops. 'Cause these things are really Hall's Cough Drops. I should get paid for saying it. Hall's Cough Drops. And I believe I have 7 points. You didn't give me any points for when I guessed how many people. I'm supposed to get 3 points for guessing how many people turned on, right?
Let's check in with the
7.
point scorekeeper. What do you think, Bacon? That's a thumbs up for 7?
Andy has 7 points. He got 4, and he got 3, and he's good to go.
All right, Randy, you took out Joey Lee. So congratulations for being in the lead. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You were taking score, but it is actually Joey Lee who was the point keeper. So let me go back because we decided that in the green room. So Joey Lee, is Randy's points correct?
I had only 4.
How many did Randy have?
No, I had 5. He had 4.
Autism.
Oh, 5, and he had, because he said he had 7.
And she said he had.
All right. So the actual
Autism.
point keeper. All right, great. All right, Randy. Sorry about that, Bacon, but thank you for keeping backup score. All right, Randy.
Nah.
Golden shout out goes to.
Gold shout out goes to Joey Lee. His Led Zeppelin thing was great.
It was really a moment in time. Well, we shout you out, Randy Holton, and I think we got to do something with your mic because you're going back to sounding like you're hanging out with Bin Laden, and all of a sudden you're not funny anymore, and it's killing me. But stay tuned to the green room. All right, Bacon, shout out, point score, and golden shout out. 30 seconds. Let's go.
I want to shout everybody out. This was amazing. Like, once again, especially you, Brenda. Like, thank you. You're a genius. I love you. And I want to shout out everybody that I beat out to get on this show. I told y'all, I warned you. I double clicked the nub. Like, I know how to press that button. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
And your point score?
Good question. Bacon has a big fat 0 because she.
That's what I had to.
That's
0.
what you had to. Okay. All right. And your golden shout out goes to.
Okay, like I wanted to shout Joey out because like you said, one moment in time. It was beautiful. You did amazing. Like I thought, like I was just holding you to a technicality because I'm a bitch like that. I thought you had me rolling though. I thought you did amazing. And shout out to Kyle for still being here. Thank you.
Well, shout out to you, Miss Bacon. You only get one golden shout out just for future reference, but it is always awesome to see you here and to see you grow. And shout out to your finger for being able to push the button very quickly to be able to push the link to get into the room. You are on it. Stay tuned to the green room where the fun really begins. All right, Kyle, you're up next. 30 seconds on the clock. Golden shout out, point score, and shout out, point score, and golden shout out. Go.
Well, I always gotta give a shout out to my Comedy Writers Guild family because they give me confidence. And I may have 0 points, I believe, but at least I have my yam in my hand, so I'm not walking in half baked.
Let's check in with our point keeper, the big Goose Ego. All right. And your golden shout out goes to.
I gotta give it up to Joey because that was awesome.
Very cool. Well, I shout you out, Kyle. Thank you so much for having enough courage to come by for your second episode. Y'all give it up for Kyle. Bravery to come and sit on this show. Rocking out with your yam out. Kyle, very good. You are coming along amazingly. You fit right in. So stay tuned to the green room. Next up, we got Nikki Halstead. All right, Nikki, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Man, I got 2 punk ass points.
Let's check it. with the point keeper.
Yeah.
Golly. The disrespect, dude. Okay, so shout out to everybody. Everybody was great. Yam, he had me from the beginning because I was like, I know that dude's last name ain't Yam, and that was just. I was stuck on that before we even got out of the green room. So there was that. I do think he's hilarious, and he definitely has, to come back and show us more of that. Golden shout out goes to Bacon only because that 3-minute stretch where she was just in it, just clawing. I'm talking about just gripping, right? And I was just like, my God, that is so absolutely in my realm. Where I was just trying to hold on for dear life, dude. There's nothing better than that. So golden shout out just for climbing right the hell on out of that. Miss Brenda as well. Every time, you let us on here, you give us a chance to show off and show out. And that alone is worth a million golden shout outs. So thank you for that.
You guys rock my socks. Let me tell you, my boss just texted me and asked me did I want to come in at Beyond Day in the morning, and I just let out this groan on the inside. But in order to afford you guys and to make sure that this show stays in the air for you guys to be able to come on it, I do it over and over and over again. So thank you, Nikki, for showing up and showing out once again. My country bumpkin sugar pop. I don't even know. Your voice is golden to me. So stay tuned to the green room, and we will talk about it soon. Hey, look at me dropping bars in the middle of the night. All right. Next up, Funny Man Green made it back to the stream.
Made it back to the screen. You kicked me out.
I didn't.
I'm not giving a shout out to your computer. You kicked me out.
I didn't touch nothing. I
didn't touch anything. But anyway, I like to give a shout out to the. I like to give a shout out to the cast. I like to give a shout out to people I've been doing comedy with. Shout out to Morning Mac shows. My boy Tariq. Okay. I'm about to go on tour with Bad Boy Flex, East Coast tour. Yeah. So yeah, definitely big shout out to Sauce in the City and you, Brenda, but not your computer.
I didn't touch Bob. But Betsy Jr. is probably getting tired. She won't even accept Windows 11. So we are going to ride this horse till the wheels fall off. And
my golden shout out has definitely got to. Hey Joey, to let you know, my camera was on before Brenda kicked me off. But but my golden shout out has got to go to Bacon, because when she said something, what would she say? She said something about fentanyl, even though they on fentanyl or something like that. No, my stepson overdosed on fentanyl, but I still was cracking up. So
that's literally how
it was like one moment's like, did she say that? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my golden shout out. Bacon.
And how many points did you get?
I had 6.
Yep.
All right, let's check in with the point keeper.
That's correct. Yes.
That is correct. All right, Funny Man Green, shout out to you. And I still didn't touch nothing. Anyway, congrats on burning up the streets out there on the East Coast and doing your thug thizzle. Can't wait to see more footage. And if you want your footage on the show, you know what you have to do. But stay tuned to the green room. All right, Damien, aka Dookie Headass, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Get your head out.
I got 892 points.
Let's check in with the
my golden
All right, 0. Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, keep going.
Okay, I got 892 points. But you know, I have to appreciate the fact that Brenda Brown does this 3 days a week, and not any of you can say that you do anything 3 days a week on command, on point, and always fucking there. And if you don't like how she fucking runs shit, go fuck yourself. But my big shout out goes to David fucking Funny Man Green. God damn it, I got kicked out too, motherfucker. Lock it in. David Green, you won the whole fucking thing. I don't give a shit what fucking Joey said. Okay? David fucking won it.
Well, we
thought Marcus and David were the same guy. I was confused.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking show up. Motherfuckers, show up.
Hold it. It's only so long of a show. We shout you out, Damien, of course. In and out, over and beyond. You have been sticking it out with us, and we truthfully, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna put this out here on live video. I never thought that I would admit this to you. I was like, I'm never gonna admit this shit to him ever. But okay, so you remember back the first episode where I banned you from being on the episode. You remember that, Dickie?
So does Randy.
I just asked, okay, so you remember that. Okay, so that first episode, right after that we did, I swear to God, that episode was like eating crackers with no water. It was so, and everybody turned to me and was like, "Where's Damien?" Everybody was like, "Damien should have been here." Even Tommy D Comedy was like, "Where is Damien?" And so I was like, "This motherfucker done bore a hole into my show." And he is irreplaceable with that voice of his. So I am so glad that we were able to work it out and you're able to be on the show, because it seriously wouldn't be the same without you. Stay tuned to the green room. Next up, we got Marcus Quit Playing Jones, who came in through probably about half the show. But Marcus, hold on, before you start talking, I commend you for being here and trying with all of your might that was possible on the internet to make it back into the show. And that is why, as soon as I saw an opportunity, I was like, come back.
There you go. Thank you, bro. Glad you're back.
Right. Brenda's in denial.
So 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, give your point score, and do your golden shout out.
Well, first off, I just want to say this is the first time I've been on time for any damn thing in a long time. You know, all right? I was the first motherfucker in. You know, I was in here first, and then one white person told me he had 3 buttons, and then everything went wrong. I think I got set up.
I was sorry.
They kicked me out, and then I couldn't come back in. Nobody would answer my text. I'm texting Brenda 100 times. I'm saying shit in Spanish and everything. Nobody picked up that. All right. Shout out to the cast and crew. I don't know all y'all yet. I'm not good with names. I want to just say the black dude with the bald head, or the white dude with the orange hat, or something like that. You know,
that's green. I know you right now. That's green.
I'm sorry. That's just how I know you right now. I'm not good with names. Not good with names. And I want to do my set, but I didn't get to do it. But I got back in, and I want to thank Brenda for letting me back in. Shout out to Brenda with the hair going over one eye. All right, shout out.
Oh, man.
Oh,
All right. Well,
oh.
thank you for my flowers while I'm still here to get them. Did you have any points?
I don't have shit. I gotta have anything. Well, don't
Let's
you ask somebody else neither. Don't you ask somebody else. Don't you ask somebody else. I don't need somebody else to tell me I got 0
All
points.
right.
Everybody know
0
how to get
points.
shit.
All right.
This is embarrassing.
You ain't have shit. And who gets your golden shout out? That's the one person that made the episode for you.
Jesus. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I ain't talking about Sunday. I want to think aneurysm. Aneurysm. I don't know how the fuck me and Brenda met. I say aneurysm. Is that how you say it?
My name is Bacon. Get it right.
I'm sorry, Bacon. I want to say that me and Bacon was on the same stage somewhere because I think it was the comedy bar. I really think it was the comedy bar.
Met you. We've interacted before.
Was that your Uber driver? You know, I
drink a lot. Don't ask me questions.
Well, we shout
You gave
you
it to
out,
one.
Marcus. Quit playing Jones, and we thank you for being the newbie that gives our show the spark every single time, and that new car smell. And as every new comedian that comes across our stream, we give them the same 3 questions as a bonus. So, are you ready for yours?
Shaka laka licky licky. Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun. Entertaining.
Okay. Number 2, what made you say yes?
The hair over your eyes. that little slash.
It's hot,
I don't know how you look at that. Yeah, I don't see how you keep straight with one eye open. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I can't do that shit. I gotta have both eyes. You got your hair over one eye.
That's a dark skin Aaliyah. That's a dark skin Aaliyah.
I know. I'm just saying. I see people doing that shit. That shit would fuck for me if I had that shit going on. I be fucking pulling it to the side all the time. I mean, I tripped over the. I'm clumsy. I tripped with 2. I tripped. I busted out my whole grill at the bottom of my mouth with 2 eyes and 2 feet.
Wait. All right, number 3. Are you ready for number 3?
Shaka laka licky licky.
You come back and join us for another episode.
Oh yeah, I'll be back, and I want to be in the green room. I hope.
Well, stay tuned definitely to the green room. We shout you out, Marcus. Like I said, I've never seen anybody try so hard, and I feel honored, privileged, and blessed that you would use all that energy to be here with us tonight. So stay tuned to the green room. Malfunction Junction, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Well, we'll just go ahead and not even worry about checking the score. I have 0. Joey don't have to. He don't got to say nothing. Don't even click back to him. Yeah, we already know I got 0. I want to shout at the people that look here. We're going right to him like we need to do that. We know I failed. Yeah, don't just take my word for it. No, I'm slow as fuck. We got to get the other autistic guy out here so we can make sure it's 0. Come on, man. Shout out at the fucking people that had bad things to say about my intrusive thoughts about kicking toddlers. Fuck you. That's strong talk from somebody that used to kick pregnant women. Bite my ass. How about that? No, don't get quiet. Everybody's wanted to kick a toddler. I've had 4 of them. It's bad. Anyway, I want to shout out to the rest of the cast. All y'all are awesome. And definitely you too, Brenda, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. No matter where I am, and no matter how much you love, I believe you're a sadist of some sort, because to have me in this situation and everything could go the way it could go, it's like you just want to see me hurt people, and I like that a lot.
Yes,
you know what, Tony, aka Malfunction Junction. This is a true story. When I was homeless, the only thing that kept my spirits up was the show. through all the hard times that I ever had, I always look forward to coming and sitting around and joking with you guys. I literally was in Starbucks for 2 weeks straight, producing the show from Starbucks Wi-Fi. So shout out to them. And even though my life was a fucking hell, I still look forward to this show. So therefore, I feel a lot of kinship in the both of us, because just like Marcus, you have given your all to be on this show, and I appreciate that, and I feel very blessed. So for that, we shout you out, and thank you for coming to the show yet again. We started with 9 different people. We ended with 9 other people, and somewhere through the show, we had 9 different people. But that is the beauty of this show. So shout out to all of tonight's cast. You guys did a wonderful job, and you guys are going to help me to say hello to Matt Timney. Y'all shout him out. Make sure to say hello.
What's up, Matt?
Hi, Matt. Matt,
What's
what are you
up,
doing
Matt?
on?
Okay,
What's
then we
up?
got
Oh,
Nacho Bryan out there. Say hello to Nacho Bryan.
What's
Nacho?
up? I
what's up,
love
Nacho
you,
Bryan?
Bro.
Hey,
What's up,
Nacho.
Nacho?
I like nachos.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho
Shout
Man.
out to StreamYard for making Marcus look like he's doing the greatest Forrest Whitaker impersonation.
Now I want to make bacon.
You know what? People say I look like him. It's the eye.
Your
It's the eye.
milkshake
Little
brings
flavor
all the
eye.
girls to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours. Damn right.
Then
I
we
can teach
had
you, but I'd have to charge. La, 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 la.
okay, the show is only so
Okay.
long. All right. And then we had Tyler Trahan, which is a cerebral speed bump that dropped out. But he still
Aw,
got
we
in
love
the
you, bro.
comments, and he helped the show along. So y'all say
Did
hello.
good tonight. You
Hey,
did wonderful tonight. Yay.
You did great,
Shout out to
man.
whoever let you live.
Bump had to bounce.
I gave you my golden
We pushed
ticket.
him over that speed bump and he went flying.
Yeah, what did you say, Joey Lee?
I said I gave him my golden whatever shout out.
Thank you.
Absolutely, you did. You guys remember King James, aka James Miller? Y'all
Yeah.
give him a
Yeah.
shout out. He was in the audience tonight.
What's up, James?
What's
King
up?
James.
What's up?
Holler at me
See
later,
his
dude.
stuff pop up on my
I haven't seen
Facebook.
you in a long time.
And then there's just too many. Oh, you guys shout out the one Will C. He was out there.
We'll see.
Oh,
Whoa.
Will.
Well,
Woo!
And
love you,
shout
brother.
out
He
to
got
our
the wood.
tip artists that Miss Bacon brought to our attention, Zach
No breaks.
Break and Strata. Shout
Sir.
out to them for all the clips. Thank you
Pew,
so
pew, pew,
much for
pew.
helping us out with that. That is absolutely awesome, off the chain. And
Thank you.
I swear I'm trying to go up, but there's a lot. If I did not mention your name, it's not because I didn't have to. Blame it on Matt Timney. All right, we're at the end of the show, and you guys know that we have started this new thing where we pick a castmate to take us out of the show instead of a song. And tonight, because he tried so hard, I'm making another executive decision because he said he had 3 minutes prepared and he didn't get to do his set. So 3 minutes on the clock. It does not have to be jokes, but for the love of late night, please let it be funny. And we're out of here, y'all. Take us out.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all?
What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
hey, my name Marcus Quit Playing Jones. I try to help the world out with everybody fuck it up by telling my favorite 2 words, and that's quit playing. So everybody say quit playing.
Quit
playing.
One more
Playing.
time, quit playing.
Quit playing. Why are you still playing?
I had to wait for a second because I didn't know because it's it's a space in
Delayed.
But yeah, my girl, I'm from a small town, population like 800. You gotta holler at your grandma for you holler at Eddie Coochie, because you don't want to end up fucking your sister or your cousin. Roll Tide. When I say Roll Tide, it's not because I'm showing love to Roll Tide. It's because I'm talking about incest. I done learned that if you say Roll Tide to a person from Alabama, you can say anything behind it. You can say your grandma's pussy smell like ass and titties, and then say Roll Tide. They be like Roll motherfucking Tide every damn time. I tell you, these kids out here, man, they soft. Hey, y'all got kids. Everybody got kids. I heard somebody kids talking in the background. But these kids out here soft now. You say something to them, they need therapy. They get mad now, they need counseling. Then they got all these damn allergies, and they want to be thugs. And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck can you be a thug with a peanut butter allergy? You know, what you gonna do, rob me with your? What you gonna do, rob me with your EpiPen, motherfucker? Out of all the things that thugs done died from in the history of thugism, you died from a plate of peanuts,